Hello my dear friends and welcome to our channel again. Today I'm going to share with you 4 paintings that I did for my girls' room. 2 of them are kind of the same and 2 of them have their initials. I wanted to do something more personal for their rooms. I couldn't find anything that I liked in the stores, and because I'm very crafty, I like to do things with my hands, I decided to do it myself. So I'm gonna share with you how I did it. It's really up to you how you can make it for your home. If you like a shabby chic style, or you can change the style completely. If it's for boys, one idea that I have is you can use, instead of flowers, you can use little toys, Lego toys, or toy cars, little ones that you can glue together and make something out of it. Really hope you enjoy it, my friends. So first of all, I'm gonna start to make their initials with clay, and I'm gonna make it by hand, as you will see. My girls here had their time of their lives with clay. As you can see, I'm using their tools for Play-Doh. They're very handy if you have them. And it's a fun project because your kids can be next to you, and we got to make some other stuff with the leftover clay for our friends. And the girls made those with their shapes, and it was fun. So definitely, if you have kids, get them involved in this. I'm sure they will enjoy it. I'm using a skewer to form my letters. It's very handy. I'm gonna put them in a small canvas, and this is actually my measurement of how big I want it to be. That's why you saw me before to move the canvas in front of the clay to see if it's the size that I want it to be. To cut, I'm using this rolling pizza cutter, but it's for Play-Doh. But you can use a knife also if you don't have that in your tools. Now we're going on to paint the big canvases. We're gonna do the design that you saw in the beginning. So it's a white canvas, and I'm just painting it this beautiful light blue color. It's called actually Serenity, which is my daughter's name in English, and it's part of the reason we bought it too. Here we are in the next day, and everything is dry, and I'm gonna measure because I want to make a circle. I'm using a plate. I found a plate that is big enough for the circle that I needed. And now comes the part that I'm gonna make some leaves all around it. This one is it's a long process, but it's actually very satisfying. I don't know if you like to paint or to make crafts, but this part is fun. It's very relaxing. I hope you don't feel intimidated by making something with your hands. It's actually a lot easier than we think sometimes. I'm not a great painter. It's not one of my gifts. But this one was easy, and I think anybody can do it if they just like just a little bit of art. After I did it with my pencil, now I'm gonna use this paint, which is from IKEA. It comes with a bunch of colors, and this is the gold one. And I really like that one because it has a little point at the end that makes it so easy to make little details. And I didn't even need a paintbrush for that, so it's a good one if you ever going to go to IKEA. They're great paints for kids and for adults. Also, you will see me using a paper towel. Just when I'm done for each part, I'm using the paper towel to wipe it off so it will not have any paint and to be a clean start. Here we are the next day. Everything is dry, and I'm gonna write with my pencil the words that I wanna put on the top. And I'm using pencil because it's forgiving, very forgiving, and you can erase it if you don't like it the first time that you write it. And then I go over it with a Sharpie when I'm happy with the design. If the Sharpie will not work for you, you can also use a paintbrush and acrylic paint to write over the letters. But the Sharpie did a good job. Not perfect, but quite good. Also, I want to let you know it was the first time I wrote this kind of letters. It took a little bit of practice the night before in a paper. I think anybody can do it if they just practice a little bit. And now the fun part of decorating. I think the flowers at the end gave it such a wonderful look, and it made it very special, at least to me. And my girls really loved it. You will see here I'm trying to find the combination of the colors that I wanted. I didn't have a specific idea of what colors I'm gonna use, so I'm just putting back in, and at the end you'll see me, I will change everything, but it still looked very nice like that. And I'm using, I have both of the paintings together to see that the colors are matching. I didn't want them to be the same exactly, but I want them to look nice together. As you see, I painted pink the letters, so it will not show the brown underneath. And I'm using, oh, and also you see here, I'm using hairband, which I cut it. And it was very nice because it had all the flowers in a row for the letters, and it helped me very much for the letters. So it's a fun idea. If you see a nice hairband and you want to make this, grab them, cut them, and place them as a base for the letters. Also, you saw that the letter X broke. But I didn't go over and make it again because I knew that I would cover it, and it was not such a big a deal. Also, I decided to use some pink paper, so it will not be just white, to be able to see the letters a little better. You can really play with different kinds of papers and colors until you're satisfied with how it looks. And I'm using a regular paper glue here and the paper to spread it out in the corners. And a hot glue for the letter. Here again, you see me glue one of the hairbands that I cut as a base, and then I will place the different flowers around it. As you see on top, I had a little accident. A hot glue got stuck, and when I took it out, it took the paper too. So I'm using leftovers from the other paper to cover it and make a new design. One of the great things that one of my teachers taught me at art school was that when you make a mistake, and you will when you're an artist, like it or not, use that mistake to create something new. And that actually helped me so much throughout my years of creating things. Usually when we make a mistake, we're like, oh, it's ruined. And I'm trying to teach that to my kids too when they're painting. That principle that if it's ruined, use that to create something new that you haven't thought of it, but it will still look nice. So this is the painting I did, how it was finished. I wrote this by hand, but I'm gonna change the colors because I put it in my girls' room and they didn't match the colors of the room, so I bought some new flowers and I'm gonna make it more easy in the colors. even though it's very pretty like that. So let's do that. And the beauty of it, because it's with hot glue gun, you can change it as many times as you want, but very carefully so you don't break the paint. That's it, my friends. I really hope you enjoyed the process and you got some inspiration to do something like that or similar in your home. And please share it with a friend if you think they can be inspired too. So subscribe to our channel, and like this video. Really helps us. Subscribing is free, so it just, when you hit the little bell, it just notifies you when we upload a new video, and it really helps us out. So yeah, hope to see you again in our next video, and thank you so much for stopping by and spend your time with us. Bye.